have to do this again. I started recording it, and right at the end I said, you know what, I can't do this. And I stopped it and just scrapped everything that I was trying to channel for you, man. I can't see it, and I think then when I turned the camera off, I've pretty much figured it out. So what we're looking at, Virgo, how you doing? We're looking at a 5-month reading for you, okay? 5-month reading. But we're going to do some channel messages as I normally do, okay? Now, what I picked up is I picked up on Little Girl Lost, and I can't see my way through, and John and Dear, and oh dear John, what can the matter be? Now, this was either a tractor, which is a John Deere, or it's a deer itself, like headlights, Cancerian, okay? Oh dear, what can the matter be of like a Dear John letter of like, by the time I read these lines, I'll be gone. Lions, something to do with Lions Court, possible Leo. Lions, something to do with lying or lying in court, maybe for some of you over a little girl. It would be a court action and someone that is lost, because I heard, you're lost little girl. Your lost little girl. One of you has a little girl that seems to be lost through the system. Okay, it might be something to do with a marriage certificate. It might be an ex, and it's something to do with... sorry, but I'm going to have to put my... I'm going to have to try not to show you my white legs. But my greatest is actually just kind of like pointing in just different direction. Fan. It's really hot in the UK at the moment. Okay, but I'm hearing that someone was lost in the system. Okay, and has gone through a marriage and a divorce and all that kind of thing, and there seems to be someone that's lost through the system. Okay, it's also, I heard, a system of to do with like clogging of water and pipes or something. Could be to do with a water sign, and that I can't cry anymore. It's something to do with I can't cry anymore. It feels like someone's got blocked tear ducts or tears of a clown, tears of a cake that come out for another reading. The channel seems to be open now. I was really struggling for half an hour trying to get these messages through to you. Okay, so the energy that it feels like when I try to channel for you, Virgo, and why I get so lost sometimes, is because I can't seem to get through. Right, now sometimes why I can't get through is because someone's refusing to say or do something. Right, and what you're dealing with is what I've gone over with so many times with people, is that you're dealing with fixed signs, and probably Scorpio, Taurus, okay, Leo, Aquarius, Leo, but it's like I can't seem to get out, get through, get in, get out, get in, get out, get in, get out, get in, get out. Definitely dealing with Scorpio, like get out my energy. Someone's refusing to let someone into their energy, right? But they do this for a reason. So what you guys been doing, sorry I'm not blaming you, I'm just saying, like, you know, like I've said to people, you know, there's a lot of advice that goes through tarot, and a lot of people, they can't help it and they just do it anyway. Well, that really, that's what I said. People, they get the advice but they can't help it. They have this urge that they're like, no, I'm going through something, bam, I've got to do it, and speak to them, say something and do it. And nobody listens to the reading where they think, you know what, no matter how much I feel like I've really got to, like, show this person and whatnot, you know, they get this urge and they just do it anyway. And because of this energy, what I'm picking up is that a lot of you have forced your way into a fixed sign, but you've been in and out and in and out and in and out and in and out. And because you've been in and out so much, you've got an energy here of now confusion and feeling lost, because I'm hearing lost little girl. Okay, something to do with like, now I feel like I'm a lost lone. I'm also hearing like a lone wolf, or a lonely. It's so lonely on my own. The song, right? But something to do with like, I feel on my own. I feel left out. I feel pushed out, and I feel alone, right? And I think it's because you've been in and out of an energy that you're wondering, and you're so frustrated of why someone refuses now to let you back in. As I said, because you've been dealing with fixed signs, and fixed means fixated on something that is done, and it's like it's done, and it's done. I'm hearing the name Dunn, also possibly the person that was in Decadent with a long time ago. Your name was Dunn. Are you still watching? There's also another person that watches, not you, is also called Dunn. So how you doing? But something to do with dun. Some kind of like, I don't know, dramatic drama performance. I'm picking up some of you could do performing arts, and it's something like lines, because I was picking up like lines and having to go over these lines, and by the time I read these lines, I'll be gone. It was relating to a John Deere, or John, the name John. But Dear John, also a Dear John letter. By the time I read these lines, I'll be gone. Sorry, I'm really trying to get these out because I was really struggling before, but they're flowing now, Virgo. They're also going. Someone's also going. Now, what I was picking up, sorry if I'm speaking so fast, But I'm picking up Cancerian for a lot of you. Okay, and I'm picking up headlights, like a deer in the headlights. Be careful if you're driving, you might hit a deer in your headlights. Okay, because I'm picking up tracking and going out on a expedition somewhere and getting lost somewhere. Okay, now this could well be in a car ride, a car journey, or an expedition of walking, because I came up with what was that? Stand By Me. You know, can you remember Stand By Me when they'd done the film and all those kids, they went out for a walk and they got lost. Okay, this is what I'm picking up, like kids getting lost somewhere. So I don't know if this is through the system of the marriage, or you might realise that if you've got children that they might actually go missing. If you've got children, because I picked up lights, northern lights. Northern, you could be from up north. Up north, you're out there, Gromit. You're still watching, but someone's from up north, but or northern lights, north, or the name north. But I'm picking up north, east, south, west, like north, east, Ethan. I'm picking up Ethan, Stephen, Stephanie. Hi, Stephanie. Stefan. I'm picking up a fan. Possible to do with, I don't know, probably my greatest over there, man. It just loves me, my fan. Something to do with greatest fan. Spit in the fan also, that would be to do with Pink Floyd. Three little pigs. What am I picking up nursery rhymes for? Three little pigs. I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in. Something to do with blowing in the house. Blow it. Oh, careful that something doesn't blow up in the house. Okay. I'm picking up tower though, energy. Oh man, let's see. So what else am I picking up? If I haven't explained, we're trying to channel for 5 months for you, okay? But we're going to look into your tarot soon, Virgo. I'm picking up John Deere, or Dear John, letter. But I'll be gone. But I'm picking up that people that go on this expedition. Be careful around children getting lost though. If they go out, something to do with if they go out, they get lost somewhere. I also picked up get lost, just get lost. You've got this just in and out, confusion, confusion energy, Virgo. Man, y'all always give me a run for my money to try and channel and see through it. It's like I've got to see my way through. How do I see my way? Segue, some sort of segue, or how do I see my way? I'm picking up a name. Hold on, Semi. See, I'm picking up that someone's suffering from. They said impotent. Right now, impotent is when someone's really trying to get going, but they can't. Right, but I heard that pipes being blocked and and then a baby is born. Right, a baby suddenly goes shooting out. So some of you could be pregnant, but for some of you, what I'm picking up is this energy around somebody can't get pregnant or doesn't want children, or they can get pregnant but they don't want to get pregnant, or the man doesn't want children but the woman does, or you both want children but the one of the people is really suffering from their pipes not working so well. I don't know, because I'm picking up on pipes, right? Pipes. Be careful on, do you smoke, fool? Do you smoke, fool? No, I prefer to smoke a pipe. But I'm definitely picking up, what am I picking up? Pipes. Be careful if you've got anything to do with sewer works or pipes and like all of a sudden bursting out, because I'm definitely picking up a child I'm ready to burst. But someone's, I don't know, if someone's it's a control. You see, if you're dealing with Scorpio energies, it's and I've spoke to many other people. Oh God, don't even always remind me of my past karmic thing. Always seems to crop up in my head, and I can remember an old conversation about Scorpio. They've got 3 Scorpios in their chart, and I'm madly in love with them. But anyway, long story short, said that they're a very controlling person in to do with sex, right? But you would see a Scorpio that way. You would. Because it's very sacred and personal, and if you've been in and out, they only like sex on their own terms when they do and when they don't. They're a fixed emotional sign, right? So when they're bubbling and they're boiling, they're like, woohoo, let's go for it, right? But if they're not for it and they're like, man, I'm turned off, that's like a pumping the tyrants out, oh man, I'm turned on, turned off, turned on, turned off, like a light switch. You've got Scorpio energy because you've got the tower, right? Turning on, turning off, turning on, turning off. But that's fixed sign energies. Depends if it's fire, air, earth, wind, whatever. But I'm picking up Scorpio energy and I'm picking up Taurus energy, right? And I'm picking up that to do with pressure and to do with like controlled amount of feelings and emotions, and also sex as well. Because if you're dealing with Scorpio, they control the afterlife. They control. I've got Scorpio rising, bruv. Right? Yeah, try having that one as karma. But some of you could well have, right? But it's a very difficult sign, right? It's a very difficult sign. Me, I've got a dark side up to the nines, bruv. That's why I'm a realist. The first thing that ever comes first for me is being a realist. Me, y'all see my bed in the back there, right? I like a bachelor pad, bruv. Sometimes I got a bin here with crap in it. I ain't about all this like hairy fairy stuff and the man. Some people are. There's nothing wrong with that. But me, the first thing with me is a realist and just speaking from the mouth. That's where I speak. But like, you know, I've got no filter. I've got Aquarius in the third house. I haven't got a filter, and I just like, plop, out it goes. Let's just get it over and done with. And it feels a bit like that. There's like bosh, bosh, bosh. Let's just get it over and done with, and then I'm out. But you're going to get that from Scorpio energies if you're dealing with anything to do with anything phallic or sex or anything like that. It's kind of like bish bosh, let's just get it done and let's just crack on. I don't know, but if you're going through that, you're definitely dealing with like Scorpio energies. You know, personally speaking, oh man, I'd see me. I got a filter. I just tell people the truth. I'm very much like that. Steve, what are you saying? People are watching. Yeah, no, I don't care. But I'm like that. I take things very personal. I'm like, it's very difficult when you're probably not even dealing with Scorpio, man. But for some of you that are, you know, it's personal, right? They like things how they like it, when they like it, when they don't, when they do, when they don't. It's on, it's off, it's on, it's off, it's on, it's off. You struggle with the karma of fixed signs, but I'm definitely keep hearing big Scorpio for you guys, so I'm going to come off that just in case a lot of you are not. What else have we got? Sorry, I'm going to kick on just slightly with the channel messages of getting deceased loved one, possible will, possible lost a physical person, and I can see someone with a big beard, like a big beard and a tie, like a blue tie, red tie, but someone that has or did have like a big beard, like a big old bushy beard, and possible ginger hair, someone that has ginger hair and a big beard here, okay? And I think this is something to do with church, something to do with religion and church, right? Take me to church, but something to do with a big beard, man. So I don't know if someone lost someone, and I can visually see them, okay? But I'm definitely seeing... I'm definitely seeing what we're seeing. I'm seeing someone. It's kind of like I'm seeing someone. I'm singing someone. Someone's singing. Performance arts, writing lines, all this sort of stuff. So anyway, Steve, let's go over what you did right just very quickly. Little girl lost. Your lost little girl. That's pretty much what I watched. Something that I watched. Who's watching girls, man? Oh, no, we're going to come off that energy. Someone's watching little girls. If y'all got anything to do with Cancerian, not saying it's them, something to do with the dark web, bruv. Girls and drugs being sold and on the dark web. I don't want to say too much because it's YouTube and whatnot and restrictions, and I'm getting very fed up with all that and soon just about to abolish all of my adverts and just go for it. I think actually the adverts block a lot of trying to get out there to a lot of people because it was a very small channel. But anyway, here what you've got is something to do with that dark web, and someone's secretly doing something on the web. Okay, on the web, and I had the dark web, and it came out through the Cancerian readings. I don't know if you guys got anything to do with the Cancerian, but it was something to do with buying and selling illegal drugs or gambling or addiction. And it was to do with the dark web, and that came out, like I said, I'm sure it was the Cancerian reading. But some of my stuff is all pre-catalogued and then comes out at the end of the beginning of the month. So sometimes I channel things. I can never tell when these messages are ever going to come. Well, most of them do, unfortunately. Well, I mean, I like my gift, but sometimes when you have to give people strange messages, you don't know. Yeah, it's something to do with that. Okay, but a little girl lost. I'm picking up lost girl. Someone lost their little girl, like physically to pregnancy or something. They lost the baby. Possibly also like lost the girl through the system. Something to do with like getting lost. Also out on vacation. Be careful if you're going for walks and stuff. Because I'm seeing like, which way do we go? Where do we go from here? And you're like, that way. And you're like, bruv, that ain't helping at all. So I'm definitely picking up like signposts going this way, like that way and that way. So I don't know if you're going out hiking and getting lost. So if you are going like anywhere like really far or anything like that, be careful of going on abroad or holiday and you're going like at a complete distance and you're thinking about, because I can see maps and like, where do we go now? And it's like, well, I don't know. I thought you knew where we were going. And it's like, no, I don't know where I'm going. I'm not going to kick on this, but it's related to someone that I work with as a Virgo. This is a computer says no. It's just, oh man, it drives me nuts. But I'm not going to go into that story. But it's kind of like one of those that says like, I don't know. And so what do you mean you don't know, bruv? You know, say something, do something. Like, you know, it's sort of keeping a strange energy for you, Virgo. So anyway, how you doing, guys? I'm sorry if I'm a little bit sporadic, but I was trying to get those. Sometimes I need to turn the camera off and just think, Steve, just take a chill pill a minute and just get the grips and just try to tell people what the hell these channels are. Anyway, I've got more coming up on the actual channel itself, something that I've got planned up and lined up. So please make sure that you, Lion, also hey Leo, make sure you hit the bell, like, share, subscribe. I really would appreciate it, guys. Other things coming out on this actual channel throughout the months. Things that I've got in my head of ideas that I could do that I want to continue. But anyway, so this is a 5-month reading for you guys. The Expedition, Virgo, okay. Pregnancy, possibly gaining or lost or travel, okay. Journey, journaling. Some of you call on journalists or journalism, but a spiritual journey for sure. But also journaling, jotting down things and taking down notes and stuff. This could be where you're ovulating and you're like thinking about dating again. Some of you, you're actually possibly thinking about dating again, or you're thinking about someone at a distance. Let's see, Virgo for a 5-month reading, please. Virgo, 5-month reading. So working, sorry, I'm going to have to put my seat up slightly because it hurts my back. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of downloads of messages that are going to be given to you. This is journalism. This is also jotting down minutes also for court, working on it and building on it, but at a distance from the person whilst they're at work. There seems to be something going on while someone's at work. We're looking at August, but I mean, you've got August already. If you haven't seen the channel before, check out your August and also the 1st to the 15th. Virgo, some guys are doing this. 5-month reading, please. Well, it's kind of from now because we're basically August now. Okay, and you're looking at 5 months, so yeah, you got Judgment coming up. This is where you could have possibly lost someone. This is my tears in heaven. You could have lost someone. This is also the dark web, though. But this is reconciliation, where it's building one step beyond, one step at a time. This is beyond belief also. Someone sees someone as cold. Someone sees somebody as cold, But this is a new contract at work. Someone's got a new contract at work, or they're all being drawn up ready for someone to have contracts. Okay, throughout the beginning of the year, because this is when your timeline starts, right here, right now. Okay, this is where you've reconciled with a person and you're slowly working on something. This is where people all of a sudden come back from people's pasts and they just pop up and you're like, oh my God, there's Dave that I've known for 15 years and he's suddenly just come back into my life. There you go. It doesn't, listen, soulmates can disappear out your life for 2, 3, or 4 years and they can turn back up. Pop, there you go. Whoa, hello, how you doing? You know, that's someone where you will see friends and people and you're like, oh my God, I haven't seen you in years. I can remember that bad mistake or that, or whatever it was or wasn't, but reconciliation. The past, oh man, I'm going to do a full story of hell. Because we relive our worst nightmares. I don't want to go over it because I've said it in a few other readings. But we're physically in hell. You know that, right? That we are so above, so below. As it is above, it is below, right? Lucifer fell from heaven to earth. So he is on earth with us as it is in heaven, right? So as it is in heaven, you fall to earth, we're here with us. We relive our worst nightmares. And you think, wow, why on earth do I keep doing the eat, sleep, rave, repeat, going to work and hating it? Why is it there's loads of love and hate and love and hate and confusion and control and blah, 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 blah. And why is it that I just keep doing the same thing and going over the hell? It's just like the Matrix, you know. Torment. That's why we're tormented, because we're tormented by repaying back karma. We have to repay it back through sacrifice, right? So you have to sacrifice things to make things better, just like the devil did, right? So physically, mentally, I think that a majority of us now, trust me, I'm a medium, so I start seeing different patterns and different things throughout the time that is told to me, and my belief starts to change like everybody else does. I mean, I don't stick with the norm. I physically think that we are literally physically living in hell, okay? And that we have to repay back debt to society because we're here by a prison, a mental prison, a holding cell. We're in it, right? And that is pretty much like what happened with Lucifer. So above, so below. We live here. We pay back our debt to society of what we've done before. Okay, just basically just reliving energies of confusion and I don't know. You'll have to watch some of the other readings where I explain it more in depth when I'm more tuned in. But this is tune in. This is a public announcement as well. Some of you could be announcing something, but we'll have to see what that is. Broadcasting, publicly broadcasting something. Let's see. The weather forecast. Oh, okay, so you got Leo, there they are, but you've also got a secret. Someone's also got a secret admirer. Secret admirer. Someone is possibly speaking from someone from their past. This can either be you or your partner. But there is an energy here that someone doesn't want to say. This is like, will you keep your mouth shut and don't tell them. Don't tell them this. This is like someone trying to prise the truth out of someone. So if it isn't a secret, this is someone like, listen, I need to prise the truth out of you. There's more to this. If it isn't an argument, it's like someone trying to like prize the feelings out of someone. It's like, you're my prize, you're my winning prize, but I can't get on the same wavelength of why you're not talking all the time. What's the matter? Don't question people's mind. Don't ever ask people, what is the matter? Don't ask them, right? Because if you say, what's the matter? And they're like, nothing, bruv, I'm not physically ill, unless someone is physically ill. Unless you really don't trust the person, you think that they're talking with someone else or whatnot, and you're questioning them over that. But don't question someone's sanity by saying, like, are you all right? And you're like, yeah, no, I'm fine. And are you sure? And it's like, no, because I keep hearing this, like, are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? Like, are you honest? Are you sure? And it's like, you know, no, bruv, listen, you don't live on a sandy shore, right? So, if you keep asking someone's sanity, that's virtual insanity. Virtual insanity. Something that's virtual. I'm hearing virgin. Virgin Mary. Ooh, that's a different one. The Virgin Mary. Someone's virginity. Don't know. Don't know what that's coming up, guys. But anyway, this is what I'm saying. If you keep trying to like ask someone if they're sure, if someone's physically looking ill and they're being sick, then you well within your right to ask them, "Are you all right?" Because they'll probably say, "Ralph, no, I'm not all right. I'm Ralph." No, Ralph, I'm not all right. I'm Ralphing everywhere, right? So if someone's not physically sick, if you keep asking them if they're all right and they say yeah, then believe it. Don't like question yourself to question them. Because you're questioning the sanity of like, are you sure you're right? It's like, no, I'm fine, right? Because someone starts self-doubting, and then they're like, no, I don't mean like, are you ill? I just mean, are you okay? Which doesn't, which means I'm not okay. Are you okay with me? But if you keep like, there's this thing of like, no, stop. I don't know, I'm getting frustration. But there could be a secret. Because that's Victoria's Secret. Vicky. Let's see. But I'm in love. Someone's in love with somebody, but I don't know why I just heard someone's in love with somebody else. Well, you've got Leo, the High Priestess of the Secret, with a King of Cups on the other side of it. So on the other side of the Secret, someone's in love with someone else. Ish. Well, I don't know. You have to look at the cards. I also go off that. These two are facing away from one another here, right? I want to know, don't want to know, want to know, don't want to know, I want to know, don't want to know of what this card here is, right? Why am I going into being a professor? But I want to know. I want to know what love is. I want you to show me. It's a show and tell. I want you to show me. But I want you to show me too much. That's why this person's, I got a feeling that someone's like, this is too much. Someone's holding it all in. Show me, tell me, show me, just tell me, just tell me, just tell me. This king's like, bruv, you're not force anything out of kings. Let's see, Virgo. Because this is sacred and personal, that's the High Priestess. It's Libra energy, but it's also, I'm picking up Scorpio for some reason through that. Because that's sacred and personal, right? Never really seen the High Priestess as a Scorpio. So it could be this energy, but sacred, personal, this is personal. My love life is personal, my feelings are personal. They are to me. What I do with my life is up to me. It's not up to down to anybody else. It's down to me to decide what I do and what I want to do and what I want to say and when I don't want to. You're definitely dealing with Scorpio energy, guys, I feel. At least you've got it in your chart and it's you guys. Let's see Virgo for the 5-month reading, please. 5-month reading. Yeah, Taurus. Taurus, blocking out energies, blocking out love. There's nothing wrong with the person. There is nothing physically, unless the person is mental, right? I don't think anyone's physically mental, right? But this person can drive you insane by wanting to know how much love there is that this person's not willing to give it to a person. Because this is a masculine person that thinks of their well-being first above everybody else. They're probably seen in society as a bit of a toffee nose, someone that doesn't really care much, but that's your karma. Me, I got Scorpio rising, like I've said, a lot of people. I put myself 100% first. Me, anyone in my life, I come first, 100%. I'll cut every mother out of my life altogether. Everyone, out, everybody out. Don't care, out. That's me as a Scorpio rising. Before my karma, before my before 70 awakenings that I've had, right? Before those, bruv, you can walk all over me all day long. I really don't mind. I'll do it. Of course. Oh no, I'm so in love. I just want to be in love. And bruv, can't believe how I was before. I've only just turned out the way I am through God knows how many karmic stuff, right? But what I'm saying to you is eventually what you become is your rising, right? You become that. That's what you're supposed to do. For me, it's very difficult because now I'm a Scorpio energy. That's kind of like, I don't care. I don't care. right? That's just me being me as a Scorpio. Right? Of course, I care about people and stuff like that, but I'm more of now like all right, I'm cushy being on my own, or I'm happy being me. Right? I'm happy being me. For the first time in my life, I don't care what people think. I always used to. I don't care people how they see me, if I'm ugly or if I've got long hair or if I'm getting old, if whatever. I don't care. I used to really care. Now I don't give a shit. I don't. I really don't. And it used to bother me so much, and it was, and now I just really don't care what people think. And that is literally me just being those signs now, right? Is Scorpio energies, right? Taurus, Taurus descending, Scorpio rising. For me, very difficult energies of karma, right? Because like I said, when you become your rising, you just teach feminine energies of thinking, well, why won't they open up? Why won't they give me all of these love feelings that I have for them? Why don't they show it or prove it as much as I feel it? That's feminine, masculine energies, You start off as a feminine, and by the time you come masculine, when you're watching tarot cards and saying, listen, you need to love yourself first and put yourself first, and I want love and I need love and all this sort of stuff, right? And you eventually get to the other side of it after you've been doing it for years, and you get the other side, you're going to just meet someone here that's just going to be doing the same as what you was there. It roles reverse in life. You become different. You change. You don't transform from a car to a plane. You just become the change. You become what you're supposed to. It's written in the stars and the planets and your DNA and your whole chart, 1 in 12, 1 in 7. It's all there mapped out for you, right, of what you are supposed to be, of what they put together for you, for people that will learn from your energy. That is what twin flame soulmates are about. You've become a masculine energy now after going through all this mustard, right? So what we need to do now is get you in contact with this other person here that needs growth and support and that won't see it that way, right? To strengthen them up, to get rid of all of this stuff. Cupid's arrow will put you together because you match up, line up perfectly with that person there. Bosh. There you go. Right? That's my definition of it. Hope you're all right. But what we're going to do is we're going to go over to the other side, guys. It is really just for tier 2 members, but I thought I'm going to start to put more stuff out on the channel and try to find some more subscribers. So I really would appreciate it if I could have any like, any share, any comment, anything you can do to help the channel. I really would appreciate it. We're going to do a full card spread up to the end of the table, clarify them all, and try to break it down and see what you've got coming up for the rest of the year. The do's and the don'ts and the won'ts and the shon'ts. Okay? But I've got a feeling you've got a doozy coming up, to be honest, because you're trying to get through to someone where I don't think you're going to get through to them. They're just going to be that way. You've got to ask yourselves here, do you want it? Do you want to? Do you want to? Do you really want to? Right? But anyway, we're going to see what we can do, and then we're going to clarify them with another deck. Okay, but it only goes to tier 2. This was just going to be for tier 2 members, but this is just the beginning bit for everybody else. But it's a 5-month reading. Okay, you will also find your monthlies, your weekly energies, bi-weekly energies over on tier 2, your extendeds, and you'll get the 15th into the 31st. That won't come on YouTube. That will only go to tier 2 members, and there should hopefully be a question and answer as well that comes out there for everybody, but that's only when I repost it up and say, okay, leave your questions for August, okay? And then everybody can ask a question, and then I'll pretty much go over the whole video with everybody. That's your question, that's your question, that's your question. Okay, so if you want a personal reading, anything like that, you can also find any link below. Make sure you stay tuned for Angel Radio, all that sort of stuff, the music that I make, the videos and stuff like that. Stay tuned because there are channeled messages in there that you really have to look for, okay? But they are in there. All right, guys, thanks very much, Virgo, and let's see what's going to happen for you guys. Cheers.